Hey everyone, this is Marz Super on the Marz Super channel, and today we are playing Fire Kings. New Fire King structure deck just dropped earlier this week. Took me a little bit cooking in the kitchen, a little bit of fun, a little bit of net decking, but I have a new deck list to present you guys. It's really fun, it's really crazy, and you can do some really cool things with it. So let's get into the deck profile, guys. So everyone, this is my deck profile. Before we get into this, if you guys can do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe down below, and hit that bell for notifications, I really would appreciate it. If there's anything about my deck that you don't like or things you've seen that works a little bit better, how about you comment it down below, show me some love, let's get into it. So Fire Kings is a very fun deck that resolves about popping their own monsters to gain effects. And it really does come with some amazing things. Fire King High Avatar GARUNIX is a Regeki on special summon, and if you can get 2 off at the same time, you will infinitely loot, something that you will see in the replay. To support him, we have the Little Fire Kings, Barog, that actually searches when he is destroyed by card effects and sent to the grave. Something that you have to remember, that not all of them go off by being destroyed by battle. We also have Fire King Avatar GARUNIX, that if it's destroyed by either battle or card effects, lets you special summon a Fire King Avatar monster from your deck for long searches. And Fire King Avatar YAKSHA destroys destroys 1 card in your hand when he is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, either by battle or by card effect. To help them get them to achieve their dreams, we also have Sacred Phoenix and NEPHTHYS. We only run 1. When it's destroyed, then your next standby phase, it is special summon and pops the background. As you guys can tell, this is a mostly I need to destroy things on the board type of deck. To help that, we also have spell cards Circle the Fire King that targets a fire monster on the board and a fire monster in the graveyard, and they basically swap spots. You destroy the fire monster that's on board to special summon the fire monster in the graveyard, triggering all the Fire King's effects, the majority of them. And then we have Fire King Island, that when it leaves the field, it destroys your whole entire field. Something that would be detrimental to us if we weren't running a deck that floats. During your main phase, you can destroy 1 card in your hand or that you control to add a Fire King monster from your deck to your hand, which is amazing. And then the second effect, if you control no monster, you can special summon 1 Fire Winged Beast type monster from your hand. That can either be High King GARUNIX, NEPHTHYS, or Baby GARUNIX. To kind of run out and support us, this deck does not do a lot to prevent you from getting punched to the face. So we run double Spear Haribo, double Kiteroid, and for particular big monsters that we cannot deal with, we have Herald of the Abyss. A big thing that this deck kind of struggles with is monsters over 2,700 attack, and that's where my twist kicks in. I am running this with the skill Mighty as Fire. Mighty as a Fire, if your life points are under 3,000, if there's a field card on the field, it gets bounced back to your hand. If you don't have a field card, it's just placed. It places a Molten Destruction, which gives all fire monsters 500 attack points boost and lowers their defense by 400, but we do not care about the defenses because our defense is already stuck. Overall, I really do like this deck. There's only 2 Fire King monsters they can add into the game to make this a little more efficient. 2 cards that are definitely going to help. 1 is a monster negator and 1 is a special summon out of deck that also pops at the end phase, which will help all your plays. On that note, we have some replays for you guys. You guys can do me a favor, make sure you hit that like button, show your boys some love, and let's get into these replays. Let's do it. Boss monster, a way to summon the boss monster, gives you pretty much all the support, so you don't have to go back and buy any of it. But literally, I just went over it. There's only 2 Fire King cards that we do not have. That is Fire King Avatar Ivana and Onslaught for the Fire King. They should have just gave them to him. And they better not make either of those a UR in the next set. Activate Fire King Island. Activate Fire King Island's effect. We'll destroy this in hand. And then add this. And then we'll normal summon YAKSHA. Like, I already had YAKSHAs because I was playing NEPHTHYS. And turn, and during the next standby phase, we'll get GARUNIX. I will honestly just give it a 3 out of 5. It's not the worst structure deck. You can get some good plays off of it. The build that I have up is literally a free-to-play build. The only thing that you really need to get is NEPHTHYS and Herald of Abyss, but those are two things that, like, they're, I believe, are simple to get. And you can literally replace the Herald with anything. But future-proofing, there's only 2 Fire King cards that we don't have in the game. And then there's no future support unless Konami drops something in the TCG that translates over. So we see we can actually get past this. We destroy, we pop this, and then we attack next turn. Ooh, and we even have Circle of the Fire King. Being greed is true. Really? And then he targets the YAKSHA? He gone goof, he messed up. That was, whoa, no, it's not actually. That's not a bad thing to do. I mean, he sends Vice Typhoon, and then he just wastes the Vice Typhoon. But this is getting popped. Our life points are under. We can activate Fire King Island. Destroy a card in my hand. Ooh, we didn't even have to. Ooh, Dark Contract of a bitch. Is he gonna activate it? What is he targeting? And then I can just activate Circle of the Fire King and destroy this to bring back Barog. So this is a high. That's 4 chains deep. We destroy. We add to our hand Yaksha. This man messed up his whole gameplay. And then a Fire King monster was destroyed. Oh, no, we don't need to do that. But then we just bounce the Fire King Island back. Put out this. Battle phase. We attack. It's definitely a deck that, like, it can pop board. Like, popping boards is powerful. And the fact that you can pop boards either way is amazing. It just doesn't have any type of protection whatsoever. And until we get our Vata, the deck's not going to be able to do too much. I got time in a tree. 2. That pops this. So we're going to completely leave our board on, like, we're going to leave our board wide open. Why? Because we have 2 Kyroids in hand, which stops us from destroying. And then we can still add cards to our hand. So we're gonna add a circle. Do we want to add a circle? Or do I want to add a group? I'm gonna grab a circle. Chaining a lot. But we have 2 Kyroids in hand. It does let us be a little bit more reckless with so much battle protection. I'm not too worried about Swirl Slime being able to come out. The best he can do is 23 to me. Kyroid. I don't want to get too low. Screw that. 33 now. Oh, because if you're build spell, we have the GARUNIX in the grave. That will pop. I wanted him to chain Dark Contract, but because he didn't do that, we can just swing in for 32. And if that wasn't killed it, we could have popped it, brought something back out. So, getting the genie from the level up. So I'm hoping during stream today, because of stream today and playing tomorrow, hopefully I'm able to get enough of those little things to do it. Jading you, Bell. I have more than 10. I do not have a single one. 6 samurais. Well, this is actually not terrible. We'll set this. We'll set 2 fire circles of the Fire Kings. And then we'll end turn. What we need to be worried about this. What we need to do about this matchup is when they attack and destroy this by battle, we now need to grab. I could have probably did that a whole lot better. Nah. We'll bring out Bargo. I don't know how I feel about this, bro. Okay. Circle the Fire King. We'll target. And then we'll target. Let's see if he'll negate it. Are you a fool? Or are you a fool? Either way, we're going to get... Yes! We got to bait it out. I think what people don't understand is that I played 6 samurais. I got the whole gist of it. We'll activate Fire King Island. We will destroy the Yaksha in hand to get GARUNIX. And then Yaksha from the hand will destroy this. And then I can always go circle the Fire King, go and attack. And I think that might actually be the way. That actually might actually be the good way. Circle the Fire King, destroy this, and then target this to bring it back. We do that because now he can't recover it. Both the 2 6 samurais in his grave only protects from destruction by effects. Oh, he just gave up. Fire King Avatar Arvata, when we get it, it's not so overpowered where like it becomes a problem. It does negate, but it does leave the body on board. Since I'm going first, we'll set this in turn. We have the Herald of the Abyss, which is good. Oh, not if he just sets one. Wrong. Activate Fire King Islands. End the turn. Baby GARUNIX is such a blah. I think I only run. Do I run 2 of them? Or do I run 1 of them? We run 2. The cheaps! The cheaps! Oh god, he's making level 7. I mean, he's making level 9s like it's nothing. Okay, you're about to take a bunch of damage for no damn reason. So now he's like, do I destroy it and give him what he wants, or do I just leave it on board and wait for next turn? He's like, I'm not even giving you it. That's cool. I'm gonna activate Fire King Island now. Destroy the Fire King that's in my hand to grab a Fire King Searcher. Then I'm gonna normal summon him. We are now going to go into Herald. No, I would love to Herald right now, but I just want to destroy it. like going into Herald would let me proc the effect, but outside of just running into something, it's not doing anything. Summon GARUNIX. GARUNIX pops the cards on board. And then there's a White Stone of Ancient. Okay. Oh my goodness, he is really playing Cyber Dark Blue Eyes. He's really playing. So the thing is, if he summons it, we still have Spear Karibo in my hand, which is like Cyber Dark's ultimate mistake. If he uses White Stone of Ancients to bring back, or to get White Stone of Ancients, or no, not White Stone of Ancients, the whatever it's called, the White Spirit, Dragon of Spirit of Whites, whatever it's called, that would be hilarious. We will grab a Yaksha. We will now activate Fire King Islands to destroy the Yaksha in hand. To add a GARUNIX. And then Yaksha's effect will go off. Destroying the GARUNIX that's in hand. And then now we Herald of the Abyss. When you activate Herald of the Abyss, we're going to pay all this life points to take Light and Dragon to make them send this. Cool thing about that is now I can activate Mightiest Fire, save my Fire King Island, go into battle phase, and attack the face down, which is, don't make me eat a man-eater bug. It's a cheap. Just to get a Dragon X around. New turn, and the next turn, we're literally going to do a GARUNIX loop. Every turn a GARUNIX will come up, GARUNIX will pop everything on board, which will cause GARUNIX to come back, and now we have completed the loop. Unless this GARUNIX is destroyed by battle, which is very unlikely with our battle traps, with our Kiteroid and our Spear Karibo, his board will be cleared, and GARUNIX will come and reign supreme all day. I wish a motherfucker would. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So Protectors with Eyes of Blue. And this is the one that normal summons and it targets sends to grave to bring one out. He just summons the Blue Eyes, which can't get over this. And then I guess he can synchro if he really wants to. No, I don't like it. Like, I'm not running into that just in case he had something crazy in his hand. What do I look like? White Stone of Ancients will let him bring something else out. And he just keeps bringing out Blue Eyes. It's like Spirit of White isn't a card that you can get for like $3. So GARUNIX, bring back GARUNIX. Oh goodness, at least I got a loop going off. That's hilarious. Deep Eyes. Look at that. He said, I got something for you. Say hello to my Deep Eyes Dragon. Doing me 24? Oh goodness. So let's read this. When a face-up Blue Eyes monster you control is destroyed by battle, you have a dragon type in your graveyard. You do affect 600 to each dragon. Destroy all monsters I control. That's crazy. And he has put me in a bad predicament. We just run into it. I like when he was running into me. He was running into me so he could bring out Eyes of Deep and burn me. That's a gangster play. And then we just pop a GARUNIX to bring out a GARUNIX and GARUNIX for game. Yay! Fire Kings for the win!